My father was very good at breaking people's spirits and holding them down.
Welcome to Miss Mojo, and today we'll be looking at the most notable celebrities whose family members either try to exploit them financially or put their lives in danger. Actions that have often led to estrangement from these relatives.
It was really painful for me to watch my mom go on news outlets and go on Dr. Phil and kind of spread things.
Mariah Carey. Legendary singer Mariah Carey became an overnight sensation in 1990, but her journey to fame might have been derailed by her sister's harmful actions. In her 2020 memoir, The Meaning of Mariah Carey, she revealed that her estranged older sister Alison exposed her to drugs as a child and once caused third-degree burns by pouring boiling tea on her. Carey has also shared that after she achieved fame, her mother and siblings became financially dependent on her, often lashing out when they felt she wasn't generous enough. This made her feel like an ATM with a wig on. Despite their strained relationship, Carey penned a heartfelt tribute when Alison and their mother Patricia both passed away on the same day in August 2024. Meghan Markle.
We'll just come and get you a day early. Let's get you out of Mexico. And he said, no, I have things I need to do. And it felt really cagey.
Growing up, Meghan Markle was very close to her father Thomas. Even though her parents separated when she was just 2, she spent a lot of time with him and often referred to herself as a daddy's girl. However, things soured after her engagement to Prince Harry.
I was absolutely stunned that Tom would become part of this circus.
Thomas began selling staged photographs to the paparazzi and gave multiple interviews about his relationship with Meghan. Even after pleading in a letter for him to stop speaking with the media, Thomas ignored her request and even made the letter public. At one point, he was considered a potential witness against Meghan in a lawsuit with a British tabloid. These actions have only deepened the rift between them, as they haven't been in contact since 2018.
Are you now starting to worry? Maybe this will go on forever.
Well, forever for me isn't going to be that long. So, yes, I guess it can go on forever.
Jewel. Grammy-nominated singer Jewel was just 21 when her debut album Pieces of You was released in 1995. It became a massive hit, catapulting the small-town Alaska native to international fame. Early in her career, Jewel's mother, Lenendra Carroll, served as her manager, but it took years for the singer to discover that her momager was stealing from her.
Yeah, I don't think things were quite what I thought they were. It took me a long time to come and see the truth, and it was a pretty heartbreaking realization.
Jewel claims that Carroll embezzled over $100 million. By the time she realized this, she was in her 30s and over $3 million in debt, which severely affected her mental health.
I think the biggest betrayal for me was really on a personal level. Yeah, in hindsight, probably wasn't my best choice as a manager. But again, that relationship was really intense, and having her come back in my life meant a lot to me, and I needed it. And I think that need for love is really what blinded me.
This realization led her to cut ties with her mother, and they have remained estranged ever since. Fortunately, Jewel was able to recover and now advocates for mental health wellness through her company, Inner World.
We don't want this to be a platform where people come to escape their problems. This is where people come to actually learn how to cope with their life in a better way.
Corey Feldman. Actor Corey Feldman began his Hollywood career at the age of 3. By his teenage years, he was already a familiar face, having starred in hits like The Goonies and Stand By Me. At 15, Feldman took his parents to court, asking to be legally emancipated.
I'm sorry if I'm spoiling everybody's good time. It's okay, man. It's okay. I'm not sure it should be a good time.
Despite earning over $1 million from his films, his parents had mismanaged his income, leaving him with only $40,000. To secure his father's consent, Feldman had to give him that entire $40,000, which he claimed as compensation for neglecting his own business to manage his son's career.
What's the smell? Vampires, my friend. Vampires.
Though legally emancipated, Feldman was left penniless. According to him, this event sparked what he calls the Emancipation Proclamation in Hollywood, which inspired other child stars to follow suit.
If one child is saved for the future, then I've done my part.
Lindsay Lohan.
A dad is an irreplaceable person in a girl's life. Think about it. There's a whole day devoted to celebrating fathers. Just imagine someone's life without a father.
Lindsay Lohan's father, Michael, first ran into legal trouble back in 1990, years before her rise to fame with The Parent Trap. At the time, Michael was a Wall Street trader and was investigated for insider trading, which led to him serving jail time for criminal contempt of court. Since then, Michael has had multiple brushes with the law, including charges of assault and domestic violence.
I recommended you to reach out to Dina. I recommended you to get your family together. I guess at Betty Ford, they told you the same thing.
Inspirations has, Betty Ford has, you have.
Okay, what have you been willing to do?
Lohan herself has had her fair share of legal issues, and surprisingly, some of her personal struggles were leaked to the media by none other than her own father. He even reportedly sold a voicemail she sent him during a difficult time and once posted her phone number online. With a father like that, who needs enemies?
I've asked, in sitting with my parents recently, just that keep our life private, please.
Britney Spears. In the late 2000s, pop star Britney Spears suffered a very public breakdown, leading to a court-ordered conservatorship primarily overseen by her father, Jamie Spears. This arrangement granted Jamie near total control over his daughter's life.
They have the power to access her medical records and communicate with her doctors. They can take control of her house and even cancel her credit cards. They can make recording, touring, and TV deals for her, and are deeply involved in her finances.
According to the singer, during this period, Jamie forced her to go to rehab, constantly body shamed her, and even controlled what she ate. Additionally, she was pressured into performing when she was sick.
So 5, 4, 2, try to get to work 2.
2 is Ellen.
That's right, 2
2 is her birthday. She gonna be okay working on her birthday?
Sure. What do you want her to play?
I don't know. I mean, can she rehearse on her birthday?
She's gonna
Yeah.
The situation got so bad that during a court hearing regarding the conservatorship, Spears expressed her desire to press charges against her father for conservatorship abuse. In 2021, after 13 years under the control of her father, the arrangement was finally terminated and Spears regained her freedom.
I wanna scream and shout and let it all out, and scream and shout and let it out.
Jackie Coogan. Considered one of Hollywood's first child stars, Jackie Coogan shot to fame after starring opposite Charlie Chaplin in 1921's The Kid. Before long, he became the top box office draw in the US and inspired several merchandise lines.
Well, I never. There's no getting around it. You can work when you come behind him, Tom. Yes, Annie.
All of this earned Coogan up to $4 million at the time, equivalent to nearly $90 million today. But he never saw most of his fortune. Instead, his mother and stepfather squandered nearly all of it on frivolous luxuries.
Do you like rats? I hate them. So do I.
In 1938, he sued them, but managed to recover only $126,000 after legal expenses. This incident led California to pass the Child Actors Bill, or Coogan's Act, ensuring that a portion of a child actor's earnings is placed in a trust to prevent similar situations.
This helps protect them, okay, from abusive vultures and agents and parents and things who may want to take and spend all their money.
Ariel Winter. On the hit ABC show Modern Family, Ariel Winter famously played Alex Dunphy, the middle child in a close-knit family. But in real life, her experience was markedly different. The actress had a troubled relationship with her mother, whom she accused of maltreating her both physically and emotionally.
This is what she wanted me to do, and she pushed very hard for that and kind of put that in the forefront of her mind instead of really what I wanted and what I needed. And that was definitely hard.
Her mum also reportedly isolated her from the rest of her family and deprived her of a normal childhood. In 2012, Winter moved in with her older sister, who then sought legal guardianship of her.
She's been the best part of my life.
Yeah.
She really is my best friend. She is the most important thing to me. She's been there for me through absolutely everything, and I just love her so much. I count on her more than I think.
Does she have a relationship with your mother?
Neither of us do.
This sparked a 2-year legal battle that ultimately ended with custody being taken from Winter's mother and granted to her sister. By the age of 17, Winter became legally emancipated and gained control of her own affairs.
You become your own entity. Nobody controls you anymore. You handle your own business affairs, your own living arrangements, your own money. Everything is sort of in your own hands.
Jeanette McCurdy. As a child, Jeanette McCurdy was pushed into acting by her mother, who had always dreamed of becoming a performer. At that young age, McCurdy not only shouldered the financial responsibilities of the family, she also endured a traumatic experience at her mother's hands.
She was incapable of honoring literally any boundary that I set. I mean, things like, can you please not comment on my body? It's really, detrimental to me, and I want to believe you have the best intentions, but these comments are really harmful. Right. And please, can you stop? She'd say sure, and then 5 minutes later, another comment would come out.
The former actress revealed that her mother micromanaged every aspect of her life, from controlling her diet and physical appearance to performing invasive examinations on her. This mistreatment occurred even as McCurdy found success on TV, starring in Nickelodeon's iCarly and Sam and Cat.
It represented my mom living vicariously through me. It represented something that my mom wanted that I didn't want.
In 2013, her mother, who was diagnosed with breast cancer during McCurdy's childhood, succumbed to the disease. McCurdy later shared her experience in 2022's best-selling memoir, I'm Glad My Mum Died.
I felt like I had done a lot of that work, and through that work been able to excavate and I hope acknowledge what is worth sharing with other people and what's just for me and what is entertaining and what isn't. I think that's really important.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Macaulay Culkin. Throughout history, many child actors have risen to fame, but few have reached the heights of Macaulay Culkin.
10,000 it is. No, not 10,000. $10. Oh, $10. Okay.
Culkin became a household name after starring in the Home Alone franchise, earning $4.5 million for the sequel alone. His father, Kit, who was a stage actor, had encouraged him to pursue acting, but Culkin's immense success soon created problems.
I was forget about how much money I was making, but I was sleeping on the couch. And
Why?
I think it was just a way of him wanting to break my spirit.
Kit apparently grew jealous of his son and maltreated him physically and emotionally. When Culkin was a teenager, his parents separated and he realized that his multi-million-dollar trust fund was at risk. To protect his assets, he sued his parents, successfully removing their names and appointing an executor. After Kit's name was taken off, Culkin never saw or heard from him again.
Did he ever hug you? Did he ever say I love you?
Well, yeah, but I don't think he never really did it unless it was for show.
Do you think it's a good idea for celebrities to let their family members manage their finances? Let us know in the comments below.
I really wanted her in my life. I wanted her love, and it ended up costing me a lot later.